me present you the 5 companies that will share with you and with us their innovative solutions. So the first one will be Logiicdev from Austria, and the solutions of this company will be presented by Marina Delilovic. The second pitch will be given by Paolo Alberto Fina from Easyrain, which is an Italian company. The third one will be given by ESSP Solutions from France. The speaker will be Lassegnore. Then we will have the fourth, Electrip, another Italian company with Saimir Bushi. And lastly, Comesvil, another Italian company. Our speaker will be Pasquale Donadio. So each company will have up to 7 minutes to present itself and its solutions. A very important thing, maybe above all, to keep on time the session, is that we will not accept direct questions during the pitching sessions. So if you want to deepen something or ask some information to these companies, you will get the contacts directly from them. So we invite the speakers to share their contacts so that you can write an email or call them after the event, or even contact me or Emanuela Pregnolato or other referents of the BRIDGESMEs project, so that we can introduce you and facilitate possible collaborations or synergies. Okay, so now I think we are ready to start with the first pitching session. So I'll give the floor to Marina Delilovic from Logiicdev, an Austrian company. Please, Marina, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. As you said, to introduce us, so I'm Marina, I'm from Logiicdev, and I would like to introduce you Vinod, which is our unmanned vehicle AI energy management platform. So with Vinod, our long-term goal is to support safer, smarter, and more reliable autonomous mobility systems. So we are developing this as an European unmanned vehicle platform. So we are starting with smart battery management, going to operator dashboard, and then expanding step by step toward flight control, motor control, and mission intelligence. And today I want to show you why are we starting with the battery, what are we building now, and how this becomes the first step toward our bigger goal. And our bigger goal is zero preventable power-related mission failures, of course, for autonomous systems. A little bit about us. So this is us. We are a SME engineering company based in Graz, Austria, and we develop intelligent energy and control systems for unmanned vehicles. So our expertise is focused on unmanned vehicle platform development, smart battery management, flight and motor control, and then embedded electronics and edge intelligence. And with our product Vinod, we are bringing all this together and forming one modular platform for unmanned systems, including drones, but also ground robots and future robotic systems as well. So about the problem right now. So most drone operators today see battery information like some voltage percentage, maybe temperature, or some basic health information. But this is not enough for autonomous mission. A drone needs to consume energy in a constant way. So, for example, during a takeoff or some hovering or wind or some high payload, the load on the battery can change all the time. So the battery then must react on current peaks, some temperature changes, and maybe different discharge behavior. So then important questions is not only how much charge is in the battery. The real question is, can this battery in this current condition safely finish the mission? And for this, it required this battery monitoring, mission profile analysis, health estimation, and also prediction models that we use. And the second problem that we have is Europe depends heavily on non-European drone and component suppliers. So this creates supply risk and limits the technical independence. So we have two problems coming together. First is Europe needs independence unmanned vehicle technology, and the second is operator needs intelligence they can trust before launch and also during and after the mission. So solving this problem, then comes VNode, which is our product. As said before, it is European unmanned vehicle platform, and we are starting with smart BMS, so battery management system. You can see it here. The first module is to collect and analyze battery data, such as battery ID, charge, voltage, state of charge, state of health, cycle history, and so on. But the value is not only in collecting data, it's also in connecting the data, the battery with real mission. So every mission has a different energy profile. As I said before, it is not the same for every mission. So then VNode can take this real mission or also a planned mission and then test how the battery behave under realistic load changes and not only under some simple lab conditions. And also on top of this, we use AI models to detect abnormal battery behavior, then also to estimate state of health, predict the remaining useful life of battery, and do risk prediction as well. So after that, these results are shown on mission dashboard. So operator can understand the risk and also doesn't need to read some raw battery data. For our next development step, this battery intelligence will be connected with flight and motor control, because energy efficiency, it is not only a battery problem, it is also a control problem as well. So VNode we start with smart BMS, but it is designed as an energy and control layer for unmanned vehicle platform. Drones are not everything that we can use. This is only our first use case. The same system can support also ground robots, mobile platforms, or some future autonomous systems. And this is good because for inspection, logistics, and delivery, VNode can help operators to check if the battery is ready before the mission and also to predict how long it can safely operate. For battery suppliers, we can test batteries with real mission profiles, not only lab tests. And for unmanned vehicle manufacturers, VNode can become a platform for energy management, flight and motor control, and also for fleet learning. So the result is longer endurance, lower testing costs, and more efficient autonomous systems. And now we are looking for partners, pilot partners, to validate VNode in real use cases. these partners could include drone and unmanned vehicle manufacturers, battery suppliers, some mobility and transport operators, and also very important is test centers and research organizations. And in a pilot, what we want to demonstrate safer battery reuse on real battery history, and also better data for future flight and motor control permission. For Bridge, it's a strong fit because we connect drones, robotic, batteries, transport, and autonomous mobility. So our goal is to build this together with our partners and move step by step forward to European independent unmanned vehicle platform. So at the end, in short, so VNOD is not just about flying longer. It's about giving us the technical confidence to launch, operate, and scale autonomous missions with technology we can trust. So yeah, thank you. And okay, so I'll be looking forward to collaboration. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. You are perfectly on time, and we
okay,
hope
good.
we hope there will be some companies interested to collaborate. So I hope some people got your contact. You can also share it in the chat if you like. And I remind to everyone that BRIDGESMEs project references are available to introduce the companies and facilitate the possible collaboration among them. So thank you again, Marina. And now let's move to the second pitching session. We will have the presentation given by Easyrain, so an Italian company. Paolo, Alberto, Fina, the floor is yours, 7 minutes.
So, good morning, everyone. My name is Paolo Alberto Fina. I'm Marketing and Communication Manager for Easyrain, and I'm here to present Easyrain. Easyrain is an Italian tech company working at the frontier of ADAS, autonomous driving, and vehicle safety. Our mission is very clear. We want vehicles to be safe, not only in perfect driving conditions, but in the real world. And the real world is not always dry, clean, and predictable. It is wet, it is icy, it is snowy. It is made of changing surfaces, hidden hazards, and grip that can disappear in a second. Today, the automotive industry is moving fast towards assisted and autonomous mobility. Vehicles are becoming smarter, but there is still a blind spot. When the contact between tire and road is gone, even the most advanced systems can struggle. This is the challenge Easyrain is addressing. Today's ADAS and autonomous driving systems are still largely designed to work in ideal or predictable conditions. But when the road becomes slippery, wet, icy, or irregular, the vehicle must adapt immediately. If it does not, braking distance may increase and autonomous functions may become less reliable. For OEMs, tier 1 suppliers, the fleets, and mobility operators, this is a critical issue. Autonomous mobility and robotaxis cannot scale only in good weather. So the question is simple. How can we make vehicles aware of low grip in real time? And how can we have them react before control is gone? Easyrain answer is a new safety layer for mobility. This safety layer combines two technologies, DAI and AIS. DAI is our fully software-based virtual sensor platform. It detects road surface conditions in milliseconds using existing vehicle signals with no additional hardware. DAI can detect low grip conditions such as aquaplaning, snow, ice, and irregular terrain. It gives the vehicle a new type of awareness, not only what is in front of it, but what is happening at the tire road interface. And this information is extremely valuable. ADAS and autonomous driving functions can adapt. The strategies can become more accurate, more predictive, and more reliable. But Easyrain does not stop at detection. Our second technology is AIS, our active safety system. When software alone is not enough, AIS sprays high-pressure water jets in front of the front tires, restoring tire contact before control is lost. In the next video, you will see this in two back-to-back sequences. First, with IS turned off, the vehicle loses control. Then, with IS engaged, the driver remains in full control of the car. So now the system is off and the car goes off the road. In this clip, system is engaged and the driver can easily perform a safety maneuver. Again, same sequence, system off, the car is out of control. System on, the driver has the car back in control. This is what makes Easyrain different. We are building a complete safety layer that combines detection and active intervention. For OEMs, Easyrain enables new safety functions and support the evolution of ADAS and autonomous driving towards real-world reliability. For Tier 1 suppliers, our technologies can be integrated into ADAS, chassis control, and vehicle safety systems, creating new value in existing architectures. For fleets and robotaxi operator, Easyrain can help reduce weather-related service interruptions, improve uptime, and support safer automated operations. The impact can be summarized in 4 words: safety, reliability, uptime, and efficiency. This is not only about preventing accidents, it is about unlocking the next step of mobility. This is why we are here today. We are looking for collaboration opportunities with OEMs and Tier 1 suppliers interested in advancing ADAS and autonomous driving safety in low-grip conditions. Our vision is simple but ambitious. Vehicles should not only detect danger, they should be able to act before danger becomes an accident. This is the safety layer we are building. Thank you, and let's build together the next generation of safe, reliable, and real-world autonomous mobility.
Thank you very much, Paolo. You also are perfectly on time. Let's share these slides so that everyone can get your contact. And again, if you also want to share it in the chat, you're free to do that. So let's switch to the third presentation, pitching session that will be given by ESSP Solutions, a French company. So I'll give the floor to Lucas Lassegnore.
Nice to meet you all. So my name is Lucas Lassegnore. I am the CEO and founder of ESSP Solutions. I will try to be really focused on what we are aiming to address with our solutions. Our mission in ESSP Solutions is pretty simple. We want to help industries to reach their sustainability goals. Today, I will focus on a key topic, environmental product declaration, and how companies can meet a demand that is growing fast across Europe. The context is clear. Regulations are accelerating with CSRD and increasing pressure from large groups. The entire supply chain is impacted. In Europe, over 2 million SMEs will need to provide environmental data for their projects, and also pricings. So this is no longer an option. If you are ready, you can win contract, but just answer contract calls. And if you are not able to give those EPDs for your products, then you lose market access. That's the thing about first movers can win on it, and late adopters might be justified why they are not fulfilling those expectations. The issue right now is that producing an EPD is a complex, long, and expensive process. So our goal is to change that situation. So the solution we developed and implemented in several companies, mostly in automotive sector, is to helps to transform a 6-month process into a 6 weeks process. You got the same quality, less resources, and when it is implemented, then every EPDs come in one click. How does it work? The process is clear. We start from an analysis of all the components database of a company with some clicks, let's say. It can be an import for any ERP, so Enterprise Resource Program. Then we have an AR European-based auto match that helps to go really fast into addressing some links between product reference and environmental data. And it's always expert checked to be sure that the data is well matched, and also to address all the data that cannot be directly matched by a tool like this. Then you are able to have access to multiple standards for environmental reportings on products in one click. Small feedback from a use case we had with a company. It was a tier 2 automotive supplier manufacturing electronics with 150 employees. They had an issue. Their main customer was asking for 12 EPDs on their products for large market call, representing around 10% of their annual income. So they had no expertise in-house, and they had 2 months to deliver this. So what we have done is to deliver those 12 EPDs in 6 weeks with zero expertise needed in-house, and then they are autonomous to address any EPDs, environmental product declarations, as much as they want. The study price costs 70% less compared to conventional LCE assessment, as we were also, as an advisory company, doing before, but now with this new solution, it's really costing the price and the time needed. And it also helped to 10% raw material savings, thanks to our algorithm, which have many eco-design scenarios and opportunities which are into the tool. Here below are some companies which are already using the solution. And this tool really has a goal is can be used by any person within the company. It adapts compared to the level of scientific background and the need of all of them. It could be R&D engineers, design office, sales team also, and marketing and communication. All of them have different know-how and different needs on the tool, but interfaces are done and made specific for the company needs, in order that all of those ones can be autonomous on accessing data and doing what they need with the tool. Another point, which is a key aspect, is to can compare your product with other ones. In today, when you have a life cycle assessment of a product or a project, it can be pretty hard first to find other projects which have done the same, and also to compare them with some, let's say, equal criteria. So our tool is made to, first of all, gather a lot of data available in multiple databases, and to can compare your LCA with any competitor EPDs, generic dataset, or any kind of environmental impact assessment as carbon footprint or other let's say, format. The software starts from 150 euros for a company less than 50 employees. And an onboarding phase is most of the time necessary, and this can be also fundable by some different actors, as in France, ADEME, BPI France, but also EU programs. Why to work with us? We know your market and it recognizes us. So some numbers on it. And I would say I would focus and lighten on a specific aspect is about data and track records on the EcoShift tool. It is based on more than 1 million environmental data sets and really enriched into electronics and chemical databases, which are a key topic into automotive sector. More than 1,000 eco-design moves, so success stories that has been done and are working and can be connected to any of your daily tools that it can really introduce itself into your daily workflow. So thank you for this. Here is also a QR code for setting a meeting if you need extra information. So no hesitate to ask questions. And with pleasure to work with and to help European SMEs to address those sustainability goals with efficiency, precision, and impact. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lucas. I hope people is getting your contact from this chart. So now we can move to the fourth pitching session. The protagonist in this case is Electrip, an Italian company, and our speaker is Saimir Bushi. So please, Saimir, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. Okay. My name is Saimir.
We can see.
You can see, right? Perfect.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
So I represent Electrip. Electrip is a multinational company, let's say. It's a joint venture between Brandhouse and Zolo Energy. Brandhouse is part of the Sovereign Fund of Kuwait. What we do is we install electric vehicle chargers across Europe, and we are in partnership also with Zolo Energy, which is a very big holding in Turkey. They are our industrial partner. And in Turkey, by the way, we are a leading company. As you can see, actually, we are active now in 7 countries, and we have more than 5,000 recharging points in Turkey, and we are, let's say, more than 700 in Italy, and we have more than 600,000 members registered in our app. And in the coming months, we are going to be active in more additional markets in Europe. And this business, let's say, has many challenges. It is very capital intensive in terms of business. It is required a high digitalization, automatization. Sorry, there is and we have a complexity in terms of maintenance of the chargers and of the ecosystems in what is on the backside in terms of digital maintenance. How we are approaching the solutions, basically, we have a strong commercial strategy. In terms of business, we have good agreements with retail parks, and for example, in Milano, we have the biggest recharging station in South Europe. In Bulgaria, we have very good agreements with retail parks, and as you can see, we approach also the gas stations, and we are also active in the highways. So through public tendering, we have been awarded in Poland and in Italy. As I mentioned in advance, the ecosystem behind our business is very complex. It's a mix of hardware, software, and let's say installation, people abilities, and many other things. So in order to mitigate also, let's say, the high cost of our business, we approach the public funding. We have been awarded by European Union with 50 million in terms of grants, and we collaborate also with R&Ds to, let's say, to maintain the costs for digitalization. And for example, we are collaborating thanks to BRIDGESMEs with IMEN. We have other collaborations with other laboratories around Europe. And we have also partnerships with good famous brands, as you can see, with Volvo, BYD, Hyundai, and Xipeng, which is not mentioned here. We have in the house, let's say, a company which is Vestel. Vestel is a Turkish big brand in terms of technology producer. We use their chargers for our stations. And as you can see, who is familiar with the sector, recently we are implementing the megawatt charger, which is the highest, most powerful, let's say, capacity to recharge a car, a truck in very few minutes. And again, we are lucky on this because we have this sister company in the group. So we have a kind of advantage on this. We are going to ask collaborations because we are, I didn't mention in the beginning, let's say that the core business or 99% of our actual business, it's addressed to the passenger cars or the normal cars, if you want to call it. So, but we are approaching now the so-called heavy-duty vehicles. This sector, it's becoming very interesting because there is a compulsory or binding target from the European Union to reduce the emissions on the transport. So all the logistic companies, by the way, as you can see, they have to reduce their emissions from their fleets mainly by 45% till 34 and 90% till 2040. So as you can see, logistics, it's one of our main targets now. We are looking for those companies to help them to electrify their fleets because it's not the same, let's say, they do not have the experience on this. The electric car is totally a different product from the classic truck, traditional truck, as we can say. It's an ecosystem behind, and it's very complex to maintain the balance between efficiency, reliability, and let's say to ensure that from A to B, where their goods are transported, in the middle there is also a charging station. So what we are looking now is to build partnership with logistic companies in order to help them on this path. I think I was quite quick too, and this is all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Saimir. Here are your contacts. I hope some companies present today will contact you to start a cooperation. Thank you again. So let's switch to the fifth and last pitching